All right, third and final day. Here we go. So yeah, it's the third day. It's the last day of season, so we gotta get it done today. I'm running solo, but I do have a buddy of mine, Dan, that I put up on the ridge next to us here. So he's gonna go up that where we saw a good one yesterday. So he's gonna go up there and see if he can get on that one, or maybe even possibly if he does bump him towards us. So I moved up a little bit different spot today than where we were sitting yesterday, but I can still get eyes on where Steph shot her buck yesterday. So it's gonna be a good day. It's the final day. It's the final push. Bottom of the ninth. We're backed in the corner, but good thing we got one yesterday, and pretty excited about that. So Garrett's getting it done up in Pennsylvania right now as well. So lots of hunting happening, and that's always good. So all right, well, I'm about to put on the pack and start heading up on this mountain and get up to a glassing knob and start glassing for the morning.
Well, I got my first 2 deer spotted. They're on the same ridge that I'm on that I walked up, and they're slowly making their way actually towards me. So I can't tell. It looks like it's 2 does as of right now. Wind is still pretty good. It's slowly getting pulled down a little bit, but I think that they'll be within range before they can win me. So let's just fingers crossed. Let's see if they make their way up here. If not, I'll see where they go and be able to make a play on them. But, yeah, just heard my first shot actually as well. So deer up moving. We'll see if we can spot any more. Well, it actually looks like we got a buck and 2 does. I know the buck looks like he's legal. Looks like he splits. Not a huge buck, but I'll take it, especially for the last day of the season. They're on the fire with this. They're on this ridge with me, and they're just feeding right towards me. So just give it a time. I got a couple landmarks already picked out at 200. They're at about probably 300 right now. So I got about another 100 yards that they need to close, and then I can start taking a shot if I need to.
Well, took 3 shots, but I dropped him. He's sitting right there. Whew. The other buck's just standing there looking at me. Oh man, I don't know. I was shaking. I'm not gonna lie. I was shaking pretty good, and so I don't know what exactly. If I hit him on the first shot, second shot, I think I kind of rushed it and shot over the back of him, because he was actually running slightly towards me when I got him, and then he ran even closer, and he's only at there she goes. There he goes. He's at like 180 right now, and I just dropped him like a barrel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got him.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's sitting dead in the middle of the fire break. He's a big fork, so it's actually 3 bucks. They came out on the fire break and started feeding right towards me. It's a big fork horn, a little tiny crab fork that I couldn't tell if he was legal or not, and then a spike.
Nice.
And
Good job, babe.
It took 3 shots, but on the 3rd shot, I just watched him drop, and he's sitting right in the middle of the fire break.
Hey, at least he's on the fire break. That's an easy walkout right there.
And it's all downhill.
Nice. Good job, babe. Want to see a picture?
Yeah, well, I'm still sitting up here. These 2 other bucks are just standing there looking at me. They ran off this. Yeah, they ran off to the side, and then now they're kind of actually been coming back towards the fire break again.
Well, they're probably curious.
Yeah. Oh, they have no idea what the hell happened. Like, I shot. He ran to the from one side of the fire break to the other, and just stood there. I shot again, and he ran back into like the middle of the fire break, standing there, not even looking in my direction, and then I dropped him on that one.
It took you 3 shots.
Yeah. I think I shot over his back on the 2nd shot. I don't know where the first one went.
You ever gone over to him yet?
I'm still sitting up above on the hill.
So wait, are you on the fire break?
Yeah.
But you're just up top.
Yeah, you know where we sat after
Yeah.
after we
Yeah.
after
And
we
then they were below her. Got it.
Yeah. I pulled off on the side. I'm tucked in some brush. But yeah. I got all packed up, sent out the text messages and the phone call and everything. So my buddy Dan, that's actually over 2 ridges, he saw it all go down, but he's gonna meet me. He's gonna meet me down by the trucks, and we're actually gonna come up with a game plan of maybe trying to go in that area where Steph shot her buck and see if those does are bedded down, or that other bigger buck. So I'm walking down on him right now, and then get my tag on him and do the things, see if we can get some pictures and take care of him and get him out of here. Yeah, nice to get it done early again today. I'll tell you what, last day, great buck, definitely take him. Wasn't gonna be too picky, but glad that there was a legal buck with them. So, down here, get your hands on him. What the heck? Oh no, I think I shot off an antler or broke. Oh, I shot off an antler. Oh, well, I need to work on that one. Huh? Oh, I put it right across his dome piece. Well, that must have been my first shot. Broke his leg. And then the 2nd shot, I thought I hit high. Put it over the top of him. Yep, here's the other piece of the horn right here. Man, messed this one. And then, yeah, that 3rd shot finally dumped him, but hey, I got him. That's all that matters. And not like I wounded him, sent him out, so I'll be able to fix all this stuff and get him. Well, I think that's the 3rd shot that did him in. Was the skull shot. Well, it wasn't picture perfect, that's for sure. But in the end, we were able to get him down. So now that I've calmed down and everything like that, I'm kind of replaying everything and how it all went down. But I watched these bucks feed towards me on this little fire break ridge for probably about 45 minutes or so. Ended up being 3 bucks, a spike, maybe a little tiny crab fork, and then this guy who was a good fork. Watched them feed towards me, and then they got up to about a little over maybe 200 from what I ranged a landmark. Didn't have the most steady of platforms, but I felt pretty confident, and I thought I was steady enough and everything, and took that first shot. I'm pretty sure that first shot hit low on the front leg and broke his front leg. But then he ran. I shot again. I'm pretty sure I shot over the top of him. And then he ran even a little bit closer. And I took that third shot that dropped him. And I thought I made a really good shot. It felt good and everything like that. And I mean, yes, it did drop the deer, but it went over. I shot him in the head. And it skimmed across the top of the skull. Actually shot off this antler, and then as I was trying to move him and adjust him, this antler has come loose off the skull as well. So like I said, it didn't come out picture perfect, but that's hunting, and sometimes it happens, and sometimes it doesn't always go the best way you can, but we learn from it and we adapt and overcome it. I'll be the first one to admit, I get buck fever. Even on a little buck like this, which this is actually the biggest buck I've shot. It's the first buck I've shot with a rifle. I've always shot bucks with a bow, but I've always gotten spikes, or does. This is the biggest buck I've shot, and so I'm happy with it. I'm excited. It's the last day of the season, and I couldn't have asked for a better way to go down. It's still super early in the morning. Most of the deer are still out moving around and everything, so but I was happy to get this guy. I'm glad that it went down and I was able to get him. So yeah, I need to get to the range, do a lot more shooting, get more comfortable shooting in not your standard positions is one thing I need to work on in the off season. But yeah, I mean, at the end of it, still got him. So, and I'm happy with that. And yeah, it was an amazing weekend. Steph got a buck yesterday. I got a buck today. Garrett got a doe yesterday morning. So it's been an awesome weekend. It's not over. My buddy Dan's going to meet up with me. We're going to possibly go look and see if we can get him on a deer before I get this guy to the game wardens. But I'm going to get him all cleaned up and get him taken care of and get him down to the truck and then head off to the game wardens, and then got a fun weekend rest of the weekend and the week of processing deer. So but super excited. I'm gonna be able to provide a bunch of meat for the family, and that's what it's about. Yeah, I wish it would have been nice to have been able to do something with this, mount it, but I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to. I'll see what I can try to salvage. Lots of super glue, I guess. So it happens. Like I said, not the happiest thing I've done, but I'm glad I got a deer. So, and then in the end, that's all that matters. So, we'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, drop a comment. I go back and review the tape and see exactly where everything hit, but yeah, appreciate it. But I'm happy. I'm gonna be eating deer, and I mean, you can't eat the antlers anyways, right? We don't do it for the trophies. We do it for the meat. So stay tuned. This is not the end of my deer hunting. I still got an Arizona tag that I'm going to head out and right after Christmas, and then meet up with Garrett actually in January, right after the new year, and go pick him up at the airport, and then we're going to hunt hard for a week, so together. But hopefully we can get it done down there too. Carry on this good luck and momentum going. So, but now off to focus on some duck hunting and family time. So, all right, stay tuned, and yeah, till next time.